Good Friday morning, everyone. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your collective general energy reading for March the 1st, 2024. So what I'm feeling and what I've been feeling for the last 4 or 5 days is this desire to expand, this desire to grow, to blossom, this desire to move forward. I've also been seeing a train, and there is this opportunity for you to step into this quick moving energy, to release, to let go, to allow transformational energy to take the space of the stagnant energy that has been a part of your energy field for some time. And when I say stagnant energy, I kind of feel like you've been attempting to move forward on something, but there's always been something that has been holding you back, or something that has been blocking you. And I kind of feel that when we become complacent or comfortable with the status quo, and comfortable and complacent with I'm okay right where I am, when we start moving forward, it becomes very difficult for us to put ourselves in the headspace of going toward what we want, because we've been so comfortable and complacent and okay with what we have. And I think with this new energy coming in, this transformational energy, this blossoming energy, this energy of growth, I think this is going to be a time for you to kind of just release and let things that are no longer serving its purpose in your life, be it people or things or possessions, and step aboard the crazy train and move forward. But remember to take some time every now and then to evaluate and to be, first of all, be grateful 100% of the time. Second, try to slow down for a minute and kind of evaluate where you are. Ask yourself, is what I'm doing and the decisions that I'm making beneficial for my future self? If that answer is yes, yes it is, journal it, write it down, do the pros and cons thing. If it is, then continue to move forward. If it's not, there is this reasoning then for changing direction, if that makes sense. So let's get into the tarot cards and see what the cards have to say. My goodness gracious, that was a shitty shuffle. Much better. All right, so here we go. Cards are flying out. Okay, so when I talked about that quick moving energy, that is exactly what the Eight of Wands energy is. The Eight of Wands is quick moving energy, energy of growth, energy of confidence, of passion, of independence, of bravery, of stepping into one's power. And it can be a little scary at times, especially if you've been okay with the status quo, with what you've been doing, with how you've been living. There are some people who are absolutely perfectly fine living the same life that they lived 20, 30, 40 years ago. They don't feel that they want change. They don't feel that they need change. This change brings you into a time of leaving the past behind. You're starting from a blank slate, if you will, and Spirit is there helping you along the way. We have all of these books furthering your education. We have a map here, I feel, you deciding what path is right for you at the moment. We have a quill here that is journaling, as I said, making new plans. We talk about how the pen is mightier than the sword. In this case, the dagger is mightier than the quill. The quill is laying on the ground. He has no use for it at the moment, but the dagger being held up to the heavens, this is his way of saying, I am ready to take control of my own life. I am ready to put myself in a position of allowing my wants, needs, dreams, and desires to be heard. The watch on his wrist talks about divine timing. Everything in this photo, everything in this card is about new. It's about fresh. It's about new. Hold on for a second. Okay. New and fresh and vibrant and enthusiastic. We're starting something new. We're moving forward with those ideas. We're making plans. We're journaling. We are excited. And when we are filled with new ideas, the first thing we want to do is move very quickly, right? But we have to allow ourselves time to differentiate what idea is going to be beneficial and what idea is something that can be saved for a later date and time. So we have the devil. Oof, the devil. So the devil can mean many different things. The devil can be you very much connected to or very much devoted to a particular outcome. And when that outcome doesn't go the way it is planned, we become very stuck in a negative headspace. The devil can also be someone tempting you with a better offer than what you've offered yourself. So you have this Eight of Wands energy. It's projecting you forward into a time of creating this blank slate, going back to school, learning something new, learning something different, surrounding yourself with people who are very what's the word, Spirit? Knowledgeable in the area that you're looking to grow and to expand in, right? And here somebody else comes along who doesn't know shit from Shinola, but they talk a good game. And here they are tempting you to see things from their perspective as opposed to where Spirit has put you, right? And this is the thing about the devil. They talk a good game. A really good game. This is a person who can talk you out of your underwear by keeping your pants on. So, and you'll figure out a way to do it because they've asked you to, because they've sweetened the pot enough that they've sweetened the pot enough for you to even attempt and try to take off your drawers with your pants still on. So be very careful that you are not putting yourself in a position of unintentionally sabotaging your forward movement, your growth, your independence, your passion, and your artistic creative passion as well. Make sure that when you come into this blank slate and that you are able to do all the things that you want to do and are able to articulately speak the things that you desire to speak, that you don't have other people whispering in your ear, if I were you, I'd do it like this. No, because Spirit has brought you to this crossroad. There's no need for you to sell your soul to the devil to be better when you have the opportunity to be better on your own. So think about that for a minute. We have the Temperance card, which is about bringing things into balance, right? There's this quick moving energy here, and there's also this clean slate here. There's this quick moving energy that puts you into a time of independence, of passion, of confidence, really, really moving forward. And if you're not ready for it, it could be a little bit chaotic. But with the Page of Swords and the clean slate and all of these new ideas and new plans and the journaling and the learning how to communicate in different ways, I think you're pretty much set and ready to go. You just have to make sure that you're not too much in a hurry to navigate through this energy, that you forget to take care of your physical self, your emotional self, your spiritual self, and your mental self. We want to go out and we want to celebrate our achievements and our successes, but we don't want to do anything that's going to compromise the health of our body. We want to, go out. We want to go online. We want to binge watch movies. We want to do all of these things, but we have to remember that our physical body is what puts us, our physical body, our mind, our spirit, our emotions are all what put us in this place of allowing us to achieve and receive and step into this prosperous and abundant energy. So we have to make sure that when we're out celebrating or binge watching or eating that pizza or them tacos, trust me, I know, or that fried chicken from Popeyes specifically, I know that we are also doing things to take care of our body. We're going outside, we're grounding, we're eating healthy, we're drinking water, we're journaling, we're not allowing the imbalance to become the focal point of why we are not achieving and receiving what Spirit is offering. So here we have this cute little Page of Cups, and so in one's element, the Page of Cups is gathering information from the least expected places. Expressing your creativity and your passion in different ways. So when that Eight of Wands energy hits and you step into that Page of Swords, you are no longer the same person you were a year ago. right? So don't act like it. Do something different. Express yourself differently, creatively, passionately. The Page of Cups look at him. I mean, he barefoot, chaos everywhere, but so very much in one's element. So this is about you being in that element, you being in that position. And look at the difference between the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups, right? And I think that's what the Temperance card is talking about, finding the balance between the two, right? Finding that finding the energy to project into your wants, needs, dreams, desires, and education, and the blank slate behind you, the blank canvas, if you will, behind you, and finding the balance between that energy and the energy of the Page of Cups, which is a no fucks given energy. I am going to express myself in ways that make me feel comfortable. I am going to create in ways that make me feel comfortable. I am going to love in ways that make me feel comfortable and move forward in ways that make me feel comfortable. But there also has to be some knowledge, some guidelines that you have to follow too. It just can't be all completely I don't want to say chaos, but it can't be all completely throwing your hands up in the air. And there has to be structure. There has to be logic, right? So just remember that. And look at here, the Wheel of Fortune. So when we talk about there has to be something different, right? There has to be something different. The Wheel of Fortune is portraying that there has to be something different, right? You're not the person you were 5-10 years ago. So stop trying to go after what it is that you wanted 5-10 years ago. Look at yourself. You've grown, you've evolved. What was it that you wanted then? What is it that you want now? What's the difference between the two? And go get it, right? So let's pull some more cards. And I'm also going to pull spirit message cards as well. So this should be interesting. This is the spirit message cards are messages from your spirit guides. So we have well-being. This transformational energy is most definitely for your well-being, most definitely. Many blessings coming toward you. Remember, the devil can work a couple of different ways. The devil can seduce you into seeing things from their perspective and their point of view, therefore having you follow them. Or the devil can be you kind of chained or attached to one particular outcome of a situation. And if that particular outcome doesn't happen, then you put yourself in this position of stagnation, of not really forward moving energy, which is why there is this sense or this feeling of expressing yourself. I mean, what do you want to do? What do you want to say? What are you thinking? Express. Making a commitment to follow through on your wants, needs, dreams, and desires, making a commitment to follow through on this change, making a commitment to follow through on this explosive, beautiful energy of growth and passion and independence that comes from that Eight of Wands energy. So we have inspire. You can't make this up. Inspire passion. Life devoid of passion can be boring, uninspired, blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is the time to regenerate your passion and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will in turn reconnect you with all that is sacred. Intuitive nudges. Intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our highest selves, the universe, and our divine light. So follow your intuition here. When the devil approaches, when someone comes with a fat cigar with their hand stuck out, when you have this sense of this is all there is and there isn't anything else, follow your intuition, because there's always something better. If you have this vision in your mind of how you want something to go and that doesn't come to fruition, it's usually because Spirit has something better for you. Think about that. Wisdom. See your adversaries as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. No limitations. You are a celestial being with unlimited potential. There is so much more for you to share. And creation. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. So get out there, follow your wisdom. There are no limitations. There isn't anything you cannot achieve and receive. And create. Start creating. Start creating what your soul is desiring. And how do you know what that is? You ask. Ask. Ask yourself. Spirit, source, higher divine self, soul. What is it that you desire? What is it that you desire? I can tell you what I desire. I desire to be home. I desire to go home. I desire to build a home with the person I love. We're not together, but my passion, my inspiration, and my desire is to move from here to Montana and move into a home that for the next 30 years I can create a beautiful, loving, amazing, fulfilling atmosphere, balanced, stable, committed, loving relationship with a person who is very much very much a blessing to me, and very much part of my well-being. So I hope that this reading was helpful and beneficial. Have a great and wonderful day. Talk soon. Bye. Everything is just so crooked.